So here's your CE4 silicone mixing machine. Everything's been stripped down, cleaned, new seals, the pumps have been refurbished. There are a few dings here and there, but this machine has been very well looked after the 10 years that it's been in service, and has not done a great deal of work. We've checked it all out. We've cleaned all the pumps, all the supply lines to go with this, so there is no actual silicone, so you can actually hook this up ready to go with your own style of silicone. So actually inside the cabinet here you have your pumps. They're actually saran wrapped up right now. The O-rings on these platens do not wipe off the silicone that's on them. It's basically pre-lubricated for you so that it'll make it easier for you to go inside your drums. So thinking that it's grease, it's not. It's actually just one component silicone that will not affect or contaminate your silicone batch. It's just to make sure that it will go into your pail. So as you can see, all the pumps are all intact. You have all new pipes, all new valves that have been put in there. It's easier than cleaning, it's cheaper to replace them. All of these pumps have all new seals, wiper seals and main seals. The valves on the side, which are the most expensive parts, which I will show you now, are these valves here. These are around $2,000 a piece, and they have been replaced, and you should have no problems for at least about another 3 or 4 years with those. Both of those being replaced on those. Solenoid valves, at some point in the last 3 years they have been replaced. The only thing that has not ever been replaced on this is the PLC and the controls on the front of the machine. So we're going to start it up for you now to do a check of the PLC to show you that it's all powering up with the EEPROMs. Just 1 second. So there you go, EEPROM test, RAM test, flash test. Everything seems to be okay with there, and she is ready to go. We can cycle this. We will only be able to cycle A component at one time, B component at the other time, just because there is no silicone in it, and it just errors out with a low pressure fault. If there are any questions that you do have when you get this, you'll need to find somebody that has experience with these kinds of machines on putting silicone in, because you have to prime them, and otherwise you just get low pressure faults or high pressure faults or stroke faults. But by all means, you can call me up and I can walk you through it. There's no problem at all. So we're gonna go, we have to press color bypass 1 and color bypass 2. That basically means A is color bypass 1 and B component is color bypass 2. And we're just pressing those to bypass those alarms because it'll basically come up with a low pressure fault. So we're going to press A only mode to test A pump. It brings on. Oh, 1 second, we have to actually power it up. So press the power on button. That'll give us pressure to the system. That'll allow us to select A component, and you can see that flashing there. Then we will start, and then you can see this cycling. That is component A, and that will actually keep going until it sees its own pressure. That's one. You'll actually hear the machine slowing down because we only have a small dinky compressor here, and she's running out of air. So that's A, and then this is B. Okay, so that's pretty much it. And like I said, if you have any problems when you put all this together, or if you want me to write you up a quick procedure on putting the silicone pails into the machine and getting to a point of where it's usable, by all means let me know, and I can type that up for you. Like I said, we haven't put any shipping stuff on there yet, or any packaging. I'm going to show you it actually working first. So this is basically, it's a little bit darker, you probably won't be able to see, but you'll see here, this is your colorant pump. I've put some different coloring pumps in there, and the only differences are the cylinder diameters, which will give you a different ratio for the amount of color that you want to put in there. Other things you can set on here are obviously ratios for A and B. If you have different ratios of materials, you can do that as well. It's not a problem. Okay, hopefully all is good for you, and yeah, good luck with that. Okay, have a nice day.